There are traditional weddings, and then there are more alternative weddings. These days there are so many options for weddings that it's useful to be able to see everything that you can have in one place. From the dress to the entertainment and everything in between, wedding fairs are a great place to do just that and to spend time chatting with the suppliers about how they can make your day perfect for you. I went along to the wedding fair arranged by LK Wedding Fayres, held at the Alexander Centre in Faversham, to meet some of those who are there and discover what they can add to your big day. One of the most important aspects of the wedding day to get right is, of course, the dress, and making decisions around that can be a lot easier with the help of Chloe Endicott from Novo Bridal.
So we have a family-run bridal store in Margate, just by the beach. We've got a gorgeous collection of wedding dresses. Our collection starts from £250 and we go over no more than 2,000. We've got a beautiful range of wedding dresses starting from size 0 and we go all the way up to size 30. And we also have mother of the bride, bridesmaids, prom and flower girl dresses. If you say yes to the dress with Novo Bridal, your groom then receives a free suit hire from Well Suited.
I'd imagine that your role is probably one of the most challenging in the whole of the wedding planning, isn't it? And it's important you build up a relationship with the bride and the family, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I am normally the first port of call when it comes to planning your wedding. All my brides, honestly, are absolutely lovely, and it's all about attention to detail. So as long as you're listening to the bride and what she wants and how she wants to incorporate it with her wedding, then it's normally a really, really good, fun time, laid back experience. But it's all really down to listening to what the bride wants, really.
And do people normally come in with an idea of what it is they're after from yourself, or sometimes do they come in and go, I just don't know, tell us what you got?
Well, it's a bit of a mix of both. So I get brides that come in and say to me, this is what I want. And then they try it on and they're like, oh, it's completely not what I want. So then it's taking parts of from what they like and then incorporating all of that with different fabrics, sparkle and lace and putting it all together and then letting them find their dream dress, really. So, yeah, it's such fun because obviously no bride's the same. So we're just incorporating with their wedding dresses to their wedding, really, and making sure it's perfect for them for their perfect day.
What do you think a bride should have been thinking about before they come to see you? What questions should they be asking themselves when they're thinking about the dress?
I definitely always say to brides, be open-minded. Always try on things that you wouldn't expect that you were going to try, but definitely have a look. Make a mood board as such of what the things that you like, and then that helps us kind of guide towards the dresses that you're looking for, really. But definitely making up a mood board, being open to trying stuff that you wouldn't normally try, and just kind of and having a good vision, because obviously dresses are made to fit, but then it's the alterations then that brings it all in and makes it perfect for you. So you've got to have good vision when you're looking for your wedding dress, definitely.
And I imagine in this day and age, people are more open to something a bit different, aren't they? No longer just has to be the white, lacy, long-troweled number. All sorts of options are available.
Oh, 100%. I mean, as I say, for 10 years I've been doing this, and the fashion changes every season. This season, which is very big with us, is splits in the skirts. That's very, very modern to wedding dresses. So when nans and mums come into us, they're a little bit like, oh, that's quite daring. But that is why we love our job, because every year the collections are just so different and so vast. At the moment, floral is huge, absolutely huge. But 5 years ago, that would have been an absolute no-go. So it is lovely to see all the different styles that can be had for your wedding dress.
And what drives that? Is that the wedding magazines that, I'm a chap, clearly, so I don't read that many wedding magazines, but where do the influences come from?
It's definitely down to all the designers. There's thousands of designers in the world, and it's finding that right designer that uses the best quality of fabrics. We use Tiffany's, True Bride and White Studio, and they're very, very amazing at their designs. They really think of the brides, they think of the front and the back of the dress. So it's definitely on the designers. But TikTok, that's been a huge thing now. That's making fashions change quite quicker than they used to. But no, down to the designers, 100%.
And what are the timeframes that are involved? How early in the process should somebody be talking to you about their wedding dress when they're getting married?
I always advise a year. Because some of my suppliers can take 6 to 8 months to come in from ordering. We're very lucky as well because we sell X-sample dresses too. So you can come into our store and buy an X-sample show gown for as little as 250 and you take it away that day. They're all in immaculate condition. But if you are looking to order, always start a year before, I would suggest, definitely.
And what's the sort of process? I imagine, if you're getting married, you make an appointment and come along and see you. And then what happens after that before you actually get to the wedding day? How many times do people come and see you and what happens?
So normally they come in, they choose their dress, as I say, 6 to 8 months if it's a new order, and then they'll come back in, try on their dress, make sure they're happy, because obviously sometimes brides are ordering things bigger than maybe our samples or smaller, and then they come in and that's when you see like the big smiles in their faces and they're really happy, and then they'll be starting their alterations 8 weeks before with our recommended seamstresses, and that is the final added touches which just perfects everything.
And how does it make you feel when you get to see your dresses in the wedding photos afterwards?
Oh, it's just everything. It really is just everything to see. We have brides that come all the way around the world for us. We've had one from America, one from Scotland. They're from all over. So to see their wedding photos, especially in different areas. We had a bride recently just got married on top of the French Alps. It's just magical. It's absolutely magical.
And you can find out more about Novo Bridal on their website and across social media by searching for Novo Bridal.